I have to ask you a question, kind of going back. This is something that was probably just I don't know if it was just sort of like a rumor of something that I had heard back in the day. Maybe it could be your version of Marilyn Manson removing his ribs. But I had heard that Ohio is for Lovers was written as an ironic song making fun of emo tropes or stereotypes. Is that true? Or is there an element to that there?
Nope, none of that's true. We were never a poke fun of the yourself sort of band or poke fun of the genre, because the genre didn't really exist in that time period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, tortured people were just tortured people. So like I wouldn't have had the foresight to be like poking fun at like I Hate Myself or Embrace or something like that. Like, I love those bands too much that I'm trying to like be near them and be connected to them, and you know, they're heroes and influences and stuff like that. So really just the lyrics to that song are me coming up with hyperbole, me coming up with like, you know, when you just throw your hands up to the sky and be like, fuck this, I quit. You don't actually quit, but you say you quit. So it's more like, you know, I was kind of getting just absolutely punished in the studio for not having lyrics to this final song, you know, because we didn't care about it. It was just instruments. It was just, you know, like there was no Ohio's for Lovers. It was just chords and stuff like that. We're like, well, we already have enough. And he's like, well, you should have one more. Just do it. And so it was kind of pissing me off. I went and called my girlfriend at the time, Nikki FM, who is now my wife. And like I called her and I was wanting like a shoulder to cry on. And I was, you know, like feeling bad, feeling sorry for myself. And she's like, look, I don't know if I want to be dating a guy in a band that's going to be gone all the time. You've been gone for 3 weeks and like you sound miserable. So I don't want to be miserable at home and you're miserable away. I don't know if this is going to work. So I'm like, oh my God, this guy yelling at me. And now my support system is yelling at me. And like, all I want to do is, you know, this is probably 2 or 3 in the morning. All I want to do is catch 5 hours of sleep on somebody's floor in Chicago winter with a sleeping bag. So like, that's where cut my wrist and black my eyes so I can fall asleep tonight or die because you kill me. You know what I mean? Like everybody was coming at me all at one time. And, you know, there's a lot of pressure because we're making our first album that has, I don't want to say expectations, but somebody's paying for it. You know what I mean? Like before, you're just a local band. You're just like, hey, how much money we got? $400. All right, we can record 3 songs, you know, and then we'll all work and play a show and try to record more songs. But this is the first time that there's stakes in the game. We have an opportunity to try to live our dream here. And every once in a while, the walls feel like they're closing in. And that was just one of those moments where the walls were closing on me specifically. So I won.